When it first came on, there was a lot of panic.
My mom pretty much just, she bolted over here, and then she texted me. She's like, get over here right now.
It was a little bit scary at first. We didn't know exactly what was going on.
Police surround and search a local school looking for a possible gunman, forcing Charleston High School to lock down. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Allison Twaits. My co-anchor Victoria Zeal and I are bringing you team coverage of the situation that occurred this morning. First, a timeline of today's events. Victoria?
Allison, a high school lockdown can be a traumatizing event for students, teachers, and parents. The most important fact is that no one was hurt. The situation all started with a call this morning around 9. Charleston police say an anonymous call to the school said a person was on school property with a gun. Authorities say the call was made from a school-generated number. Police searched the entire school, including students, lockers, and bags, before giving the all-clear around 10:45. Less than an hour later, another call was made, saying a person was outside of the school building with a gun. Police believe it was the same anonymous caller. There's no second lockdown, but after searching all parking lots, the police gave the all-clear. Now, of course, as expected, parents rushed to the school once they heard what was happening. And once they were allowed out of the building, I spoke with several students. The school day started like any morning. Students piled into class and announcements were read. But then another announcement came, one no one expected to be the real deal.
We got a code blue from the announcements, so we got in a corner and turned off the lights, shut the door, locked it. And for a while, we thought it was just a drill.
It didn't take long for those inside the building to figure out the situation was serious.
Later on, everyone was freaking out. We saw cop cars and stuff, so first thing I did was like call my mom, call my dad.
There were the police coming in, there were dogs in the building. And
as soon as they got there, they got in our classrooms and started patting us down one by one. And that was a pretty scary moment for everybody.
While students were on lockdown inside the school, worried parents and siblings waited outside, all of them wanting to do something to help, all of them waiting to hear the classrooms were clear.
I was pacing around here, back and forth, texting all my friends, making sure nothing happened.
It just really scared me about my own kid, because you hear about all the other shootings, and it was scary.
Yeah, we were debating whether, we should run in there and try and rescue him.
I wanted to come over here and get him. I mean, I don't care that it was locked down. I wanted him out.
The news came a few hours later. The threat was over. But those affected say, while no one was hurt this time, the fear of what could have been is never far away.
I feel safe. It's like I've been saying, though, you never know when there's going to be danger anywhere.
I just hope, nothing like this happens again, we can keep our high school pretty safe.
Police say a high school student has come forward and admitted to making both calls. We don't have the name to report at this time. To assist with potential emotional and psychological issues, Eastern Illinois University had counselors available for Charleston High School students to talk to. Now, every student I spoke with said they thought the situation was handled well. Allison, you took a more in-depth look at how both school officials and the police dealt with the gun threat. What did you find out?
Well, Victoria, when talking with students, they said it had only been a few weeks ago that they had practiced a lockdown drill. So for the most part, students and teachers were calm and knew what to do during the ordeal. They also said police responded quickly and were able to handle the situation, an effort to make parents and students feel safer.
It was handled very good. The school did really good. Everybody cooperated. Everybody just did a wonderful job with it.
Fortunately, we had already had a lockdown drill this year, so everyone was prepared and ready for this.
In case situations like this happened, we know what to do.
And that preparedness allowed students, teachers, faculty, and police officers to work together to assess the situation and make sure everyone was safe.
When a situation like this happens, we immediately go on lockdown, and my concern is for the students and the staff.
The first step is to make sure every student is accounted for.
They get the students into the area of the classroom that's away from any windows or doors with windows. Usually they put the students on the floor of the classroom.
Next, police arrive and search the school and students.
We thought everybody was a suspect at that point in time.
We all got searched, looked through our backpacks, got patted down.
Even though school officials say the situation was handled by the books, they will be discussing with not only faculty but students and parents about possible changes in case of future lockdowns.
I felt very confident when I went with the police into each classroom that the procedure had been followed by every faculty member and students were doing what they were supposed to be doing. We will be debriefing with our faculty. We will, of course, review our lockdown procedure.
Because in a situation like this, you can never be too prepared.
Usually we are kind of prepared, but at the same time it's still scary.
I don't think you can ever overreact when it comes to a threat like this, because there have been too many cases where it has gone wrong and something has happened. So
Newswatch has learned that a high school student was taken into custody after admitting to making the calls. No weapons were found during the lockdown and the investigation is ongoing. Newswatch will keep following this story and update you when we learn more.